The biggest addictions in life are heroin, carbohydrates, and a fixed salary. I'll add a fourth one to that is performance marketing. If you figure out the ROI on performance marketing, you're literally printing money.
If I rely on paid marketing all the time, trust me, as a marketer, I am doomed.
All of marketing exists to make sales redundant, right? Ultimately, someone should just buy you.
What's the dumbest growth hack you've seen, Dinesh?
I don't know if you call it growth hack or not, but back in the days of angel broking, we were seeing Zerodha growth, and we're seeing they're doing amazing job. And okay, how can we actually, get to that bandwagon at that time? And I had one person. I said, okay, your job is just reach out to every YouTuber over the internet and just ask them, can they put a angel broking link on their videos going back as like 3 or 4 year old? And I was expecting, okay, I'll get maybe 1,000 registration at max level. I was dumbfounded, like after almost seeing almost 1.5 months, I was getting on a daily basis almost 2,500 registration coming out of that channel, and conversion was as high as almost 12 to 13%. And I thought इतना easy तो कोई भी growth नहीं हो सकता है, but that was one thing that I think that really worked well for us. And after that, I saw grow. Then I saw a lot of other people copying the same hack. And now everybody follow that hack, and it works for everyone.
Zerodha as well.
Zerodha was the one who built that hack for all of us.
Oh, so Zerodha did it first and you guys copied it.
So what Zerodha did, if you go Zerodha marketing, you'll find that Zerodha never show any money that goes for a marketing budget.
Correct.
They never show.
Right.
What they do, if you call anybody who make a video over the internet space, in the stock market space, anybody who can make a a website, you'll find everybody work for Zerodha.
Right.
Okay.
That's today. I'm talking about back in the day.
I'm talking about they started doing it in 2017.
Sometimes the simplest things are the most effective, right? We're always looking for a smart solution, but we ignore, the really simple ones, right?
Cool. How about you, Manvi? What's something dumb growth hackish that you tried that actually worked?
You see the Instagram reel that go with like music, and then there'll just be like a little line on it, and there'll just be like fun music.
Line as in like
a trending music, and then there'll just be like an emotional line like send this to your mother, or I wish I had this, or POV. And you typically see that really works, and you don't see a brand doing it. And I started to do it for my brand, and it felt like a very wrong thing to do as a brand, cringy as a brand to do. But we started to do it, and we 2x'd our growth from wherever we were in like 1 month.
on Instagram.
Yeah, on Instagram.
Like
Yeah.
POV when she says this to you.
Yeah, correct.
When
Literally.
you see her face after waking up.
POV, you and your husband are cooking. Yeah, literally things like that. And
Okay.
it was mind blowing. I never thought, I took that bet very grudgingly, but worked out. Let's change trajectories a little bit and tell me, if growth hacking tomorrow disappeared, would marketing change at all?
So I think earlier we needed a term like growth hacking to get that kind of a experience or that kind of a hack, the function out. कि भैया ऐसे सोच सकते हैं. Now I think every marketer think like a growth hacker only. We needed a term called product marketing out of it so that somebody will do that job regularly, and then we took out growth marketing out of it so that somebody take that information and make the changes. So all are connected.
Is it almost like how much impact are you driving? That the mindset, it's more the mindset.
It is not mindset. It is a necessity now because
It's a whole new set of toolkit, right? Conversion
I think the
optimization.
problem that is there, your Google CPM, if you know Google and Meta CPM are increasing every year by
Correct.
10-20%.
Right.
Okay? Your business cannot take the hit of a cost of lead going from 1,000 rupees to 1,500
Yeah,
because you have a set cost.
margins are gone.
And if the cost increase, then your selling cost is same. So that's why you need a growth hacking as part of marketing, so that how can you ensure that when your CPMs are increasing, your click costs are increasing, your CPL costs are not increasing. That's why this become a necessity which you can't avoid in this scenario.
What is growth hacking as per you?
See, he explained it very well, right? Which is that I think when businesses shifted to digital businesses, right, the old world marketing had to kind of adapt to this new paradigm, right? And it had to do a bunch of things, a little bit of technology, a little bit of design, a little bit of content, a little bit of sales, and a little bit of everything else, product particularly, right? So we didn't quite understand what to call it, growth hackers back in the day, right? I mean, would also write some scripts if required, right?
Why does growth hacking, the term, and growth as a term only come up in conversation with consumer marketers? I've not seen B2B product marketers or marketers do much beyond on the growth hacking side. I'm not talking about events and all. Do much beyond on the growth hacking side apart from writing better content.
Okay.
Wow. Okay then.
See, if you compare a great B2C marketer with some terrible B2B marketer that you've met, I mean, it's not an apples to apples comparison, of course, right? So,
Shots are being fired.
right? See, I mean, I can speak for myself. I don't know what the rest of my community is doing, but look, I mean, B2B is a well considered purchase. So, well considered purchase. Nobody wakes up one day and decides that they want an HRMS, right? Also, it's not something that you can see, click, and buy as well. Now, in my case, I very quickly realized that look, there is no end to giving good quality leads, right? So I just went one step further and I said, okay, I'll run a sales team also, right? So I built the STR team at Waymo myself, right? And I said, okay, let's find out for sure. And I was being really sincere. Okay, I was not being like a just clever or whatever.
Rebellion.
Yeah. So I said, let's do this. Let's do this ourselves, right? And we built the SDR function. We qualified those leads and opportunities and everything. And the year I quit, in the last 18 months, out of the 12, 15 something logos that we closed in the year, about 10 were sourced from us, right? These are logos that are closed, right? We contributed 60, 70% of the pipeline. But it's just that you can't call this hacks.
So it's a misalignment with sales that sort of paralyzes you in terms of experimentation towards revenue. So what you did is you sort of owned a part of sales to be able to experiment fully and run good experiments.
I mean, he'll agree with me also. All of marketing exists to make sales redundant. Ultimately, I mean, someone should just buy you, right? Someone should seek you out,
and sales should facilitate,
pay a premium to you, and just buy you. So that's what it is. I mean, it's about getting as close to revenue as possible and building all of those things that you need to sort of get to that point. The B2C world that you operate in, right? I mean, so there's this really one of my favorite authors, Nassim Taleb. He says the biggest addictions in life are heroin, carbohydrates, and a fixed salary, like a monthly salary, right? I'll add a fourth one to that, that is performance marketing. So, which is that in the B2C world, if you figure out the ROI on performance marketing, it's very difficult to
you are doomed.
get away
You
from
can't
that.
wean
right?
off it,
Because
it's cocaine.
you're literally printing money, right? I mean, you're putting this much and you're getting that much plus whatever percentage or, multiple of that, right? So, but then you realize that Google and Meta and all of these guys are jacking up prices over and over again. That competitive advantage will disappear, right? So I wanted to understand what you're doing to mitigate that risk. I mean, how do you sort of hedge for that?
So honestly, I think brands have a journey. When you start a brand, initial 2-3 years, you are very new in the system. Nobody knows you. Okay? We believe that people knows you, but 3 years nobody knows. At that time, the only thing that you survive is your paid marketing. But you, as a marketeer, whenever I join a brand, I first think, okay, what is my dependency on paid marketing? And what is my dependency on retention, organic, the channel which I'm not putting that much money in. So what I believe is that I always put up a time that, okay, you're going to take 2 or maybe 1 or 2 years to start putting those channels also in the picture. And honestly, when I think of this channel, I do not think that organic is free. I operate organic like a paid marketing. I put the money with okay, their cycle of conversion is 6 months long.
Where does the money go in organic? The salaries.
No, the organic salary goes content writing, your
no, organic marketing budget goes into wages.
Yes. No, not wages. So
Wages are
you
a lot
work with a lot of
more.
agencies. You have agencies who write content
Fair
marketing for you. You buy a lot of tools. You have a lot of analytics in
Fair.
place.
No, I got my
So
answer.
that's there. So what I believe is that I have a simple ratio that I put it. First 3 years, you will get 80% of your revenue coming from paid. Fourth year onward, your revenue from paid should go 60% and your organic retention, all the things should coming to 40%. And by the year you hit your 5th year mark, it should go to 40%. And your 60% reliance on your non-paid channel, which cover your costs. But I think I have known the brand who have crossed the mark of 7 to 8 years, and their paid has gone down 20% of their overall performance now. So I think that's the way the brand goes. But I honestly think if I rely on paid marketing all the time, trust me, as a marketer, I am doomed. Okay? And as a company, the doom hai filhal. Like in the case of Angel, when I joined, initial year I was getting like 3,000 leads from organic. Within a year, we were sitting at 23,000 leads from coming from that channel. That happened because you invest in it. Every channel requires investment, but the problem with the organic and all these channels, people think that okay, we will not put money and we'll get a lot of money. That doesn't happen. You have to invest. You have to build a channel. It takes time. It takes a lot of blood and sweat, but at the end it pays. That's it. The cycle to getting a good revenue from your non-paid channels, and I count retention there, start building for you once you start hitting third or fourth year onwards.
Organic doesn't happen organically.
Yes, it takes a lot of effort, man.
Cool. That's
Ah.
it.
Thank you.